Yeah, this party of the power flows through. Power flows through. Flows through. Okay, no, oops, did not mean to do that. Let's do this. Uh, hello, Fick. How are you? I don't know how I beat that boss though. I am struggling really bad with it. I need to get my more stuff from my characters, just so I can upgrade. I don't think I can upgrade anyone unless I beat this boss. Because if I can't beat this boss, then I'm not gonna beat Calabina's boss anytime soon. But we'll see what happens. There's another chest right there. I need to get my adventure rank up to 45. That's why I'm doing this right now. Trying to get my adventure rank up. Right, okay. Let's see. That's all good. I got free stuff there. AR-43. I need 2 more levels. Let's see what we can do. Does all the volume sound good on stream? If there's anyone here? Oh no, my Genshin volume is low. On. That was good. Good. know how to get that. Don't know how to. Though. Okay, I don't understand that one. Oh yeah, I forgot what was here. Here. I could get.
Initiating categorization process.
Okay. I guess I can continue on with the story here, which will give me more XP and it'll bring me to a lot of these places. Yeah, I'll do that.
Accelerating. Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat with me.
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making... what were they called again?
Ah, these must be for Magic Pockets. I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
Wow. So, is Linny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
Hey! Is this machine what you use to make stuff here? It looks really
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology, and wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you, but basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh? How can trials produce energy?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself, but basically, when a trial is in session, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
So that's what its other function is? I've heard that the Oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments, but Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines? Oh yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn it into power for all of Fontaine, right?
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called Mumusia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon.
Okay,
It is unstable
I don't
by
like these
nature.
big words.
Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of Cabriere by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Okay. A5, 1A7. I not. I'm sure people will understand from now. Just so people can join.
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no, 70%.
Huh?
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good time to leave?
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first?
Child,
If
no.
Confrérie of Cabriere wants to
Why
poach
are you
clients from Northland
here?
Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work
Okay,
things out between
child.
us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
Ah, you're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me now?
Traveler, Paimon!
Hi,
I
Mom.
didn't
Why are
think
you
I'd
happy
run
to
into
see
you
him?
here in Fontaine? What are the chances?
Why did you wave at him, Paimon?
Surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far. Right, Traveler?
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy. Aren't you forgetting something?
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friend? Listen to me, boy. If you want your Mora, fine. Why don't you come and take it?
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said,
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boys, let's see who has to pay up now!
can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Sure.
I'm sure
I don't
this
care.
won't take long.
Yeah, Paimon, you know what he's like.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. Bring it on. Tidal wave.
Oh, I love the way that I get to see myself in the background. That's cool.
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you're...
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank. Got it? Huh?
Now's my chance!
Huh. That was weird. I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see its work for Northland Bank.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason is that? Wait, since when do you feel down about anything?
I don't know.
Probably
Maybe
when
I
we
still have
beat
a lot
him
to learn
and
about
then
myself.
Ting ran away.
Recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always very strict when teaching me combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, it was because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said that all my combat training would be useful in the future.
But what is it? What did you awaken?
She never explained that, but my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that seemed to leap at us. Is that the one?
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. Seems a little twisted to Paimon. So why don't you just go ask your master? Maybe she knows the answer.
You make it sound so easy. I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of goop.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world tend to be elusive like that. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be, so I should get going.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm feeling bored.
Official champion duelists? You mean it's their job to duel?
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are all-powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best.
Okay.
And the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no specified stopping point. So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have no choice but to stand trial. And the worst-case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor. Otherwise, why gamble with your life?
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with. Which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to Fontaine. Apparently the one I'm meeting today, Clorinde, is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been asking her for some time before she finally agreed to face me today.
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before. Clorinde.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
What do you want to give me, child?
Huh? Your vision? You're seriously just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. So,
Isn't
I
child
think I'll be better off
part
without
of
it
the
for now.
Fatui?
Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Isn't he part of the Fatui? Why
Why
are we being
what you're
nice
up
to
to.
him?
You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
I don't trust child.
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon. Well, seems we don't have much to do for now.
I don't
We might as
trust
well
him.
walk around and see the city before Lenny's performance. Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along! Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Whew. Paimon never saw that twist coming. The murder mystery novels here are amazing! The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. Both have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more, well, novel. It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. You should buy a copy and read it too. Oh, sorry about that. Paimon will be more careful next time. Hey, shouldn't we be heading to the Opera House to see Linny's performance soon? It's almost time for the show to start, so we should get going. Linny said that the Opera House is on their yes, so let's go ride the Octobus.
Don't have a waypoint to it, but I have a waypoint to the process. Because I was just exploring faster. Okay, I don't know. I'll do that later. Okay, I'm not doing that. It's gonna take way too long.
O Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no...
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine. There sure are a lot of couples here.
Vache,
What's wrong?
Vache, Vache.
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here.
Isn't it?
It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
Lynette! You scared Paimon! When did you get here?
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day. It's not the time for eerie things.
I
Paimon,
see.
stop.
I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard.
Okay,
In fact,
finally.
you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
It's because of his sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with...
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything?
Paimon, just answer the question.
Just answer me. When do you cry?
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
Okay.
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
So, what did the voice say? Huh. If you are hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened to them.
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first. Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Lenny might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Linny.
Wait, okay.
Ah, Traveler and Paimon. Good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've been looking forward to it.
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house. Wait just a moment. I'll fetch the tickets.
Okay, so we're getting the best seat. Why are we talking to Lynette?
The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and here are your tickets.
Ooh, front row seats. Thanks, Linny.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Hey, Lenny! Could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me. I'll go lend him a hand.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Linny.
I wonder if there's going to be a platform where you go into the... Imagine. That would be kind of hilarious. go in and revisit that time.
Oh, these should be our seats. Come on, let's sit down. Hey, traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still, it's kinda awkward if we don't say anything.
Gotta say this, isn't that usually your job?
You little... Of course you put this on Paimon!
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh! So you heard all of that, did ya? Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down. Wait, that's not it. Paimon's... Sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. So, let's talk, but, what should we talk about?
This is getting even more awkward.
Oh, Paimon's got it.
I'm looking at Paimon.
You're
Please
also
be
here
quiet.
early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of Linny's too?
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny then?
Oh my god, Paimon, just be quiet, please.
By the second. Paimon nearly forgot to make her introduction. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Teyvat, and as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
Wait, Nervillet? Could he be...
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Nervillet is. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Whoa! Sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea you were such an important person.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to, there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Paimon can hardly wait! Paimon's never seen a real live magic show before!
I kind of wish the
They're
Fatui
dimming
would
the
attack
lights! The show must be
just so I
starting!
can fight.
Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, Two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye.
Okay.
A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless.
Let's see what.
Huh?
I wonder which child was
But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
If he could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
That's right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing.
Thank you, everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that but our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette is still my assistant after all, in which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky
And he's
audience
probably gonna
member.
choose
Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes, and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap! Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow, how's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector.
Oh, okay.
It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3.
Okay,
Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60, 59, 58!
That's right, perfect.
I won't be
Keep it
counting.
going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
54, 53, 52? Why aren't you counting, Nervalet?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Oh, all right. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something.
40, 39, 38!
Mr. Lenny, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, midair right above the audience.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
25, 24, 20...
What's wrong, Mr. Lenny? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here. I can't tell left from right.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we still have 20 seconds.
19, 18, 17!
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize, everyone. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
10!
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping 2 people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? Nope, that's not it. I'll try again.
7.
Hey, slow down! Honestly.
5. 4. 3.
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0.
Ta-da!
What happened? Huh? Is this part of the show? Mr. Lenny, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
Well, I was with him the whole time, so I'm not getting the blame for it. Me and my mum was
Unfortunately,
with
the
him.
person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance, and there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
The serial disappearances?
Does that mean
The case that
Lenny
Charlotte mentioned before.
is part of it?
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly? I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not? Now that I think about it,
I
that
don't
whole
like you.
speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
That can't be right. How can Lenny do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told us they would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linny and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
I just think that I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Farina said it all.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent I'll be facing. That's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Linny, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met.
Wait, what? Wait, why did you call me you?
Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met. But with
Well, we
Linny's
didn't
help,
duel.
our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome. So no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese.
It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
Wait, did I battle?
I understand.
I don't...
Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order. Well, Traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you, are you willing to act as Mr. Linny's attorney and defend him in this case?
Yes.
Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth.
Okay.
Linny and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot Outlander can build in such a short amount of time. I'm really
don't like
looking
her.
forward to hearing.
Linny!
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
No.
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer? Good to hear. Thank you so much for trusting me. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not, and I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude.
Okay.
Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. I need to get back to my normal self, but with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our own innocence. Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys.
Yeah, why did you
Thanks
do
for that. We'll be counting on you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just leave it to us. Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Ah, well, I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade secrets as magicians.
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be weighted during the trial. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours and spared no effort in perfecting it. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be well worth it. We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating area.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case! Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
Ah, I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't have a motive!
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but we've known each other for a little while.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his attorneys. I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence. Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come up with some new evidence.
So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler? Whoa. Look! This bit is made from different material! Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it, then that means... Wait! Paimon should write all this down! Let's take notes!
So the rope was flammable material. Oh, hello, Brandon. I'm in call if you want to join here. So yes, I'll leave you can join me game.
Hello there! What are you investigating?
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troupe members are currently considered prime suspects. The investigation team is still collecting evidence. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list. Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person.
Hello,
Her name
what
is
up, JJ?
Alpha. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself.
Not bad.
Apparently,
How you doing?
she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see
I
the
think
magic
this is
show.
my favorite Archon quest, besides Nightcry.
The Magic Troop members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest
right
with the
now
suspects.
I've just gotten evidence to prove his innocence.
Simply put,
Lenny's
she
innocent.
wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all, which matches the features of the previous serial
He is?
disappearances.
Oh, well, never mind. Let me not spoil it.
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen
I still don't trust them either way.
That's how it seems to us.
Oh, I'm
in
not
any
trusting
case.
them all.
Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the
Why
same
is
age
Child
range,
here?
there really weren't any other connections between them.
Same reason Lenny is.
Okay, the thing that's annoying me is that Child was just part of the Fatui. We fought Child, and we're so nice to him. We were being nice to him today.
Yeah. He must not be that far into the quest. I hate Child.
No need to be so
I
formal.
wanted to fight him.
If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us. It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
I can't with Paimon's mustache.
I know.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murderer would have still made his move then?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector? There's something wrong with it?
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
Lenny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared. Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance. In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
She looks so... I don't know. She's starting
It's
to look
ridiculous.
That much checks out. Linny reserved our seats for us too.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Even though it's bad for Linny's case, Paimon had better write it down.
Ooh, free food.
Which NPC was that? Oh, okay.
The cat lady. That didn't count?
Well, I know I could just follow Dan and get to the guards that I need to talk to, but I want to
I
look
see
at
that you're
everything.
investigating the area.
Yeah.
Well, it just so happens that
Smart.
I'm interested too. If you find any new and interesting leads, be sure to share them with me, alright?
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first? The way I see it. And I'll start it with that loud thud.
The thud? Oh, you mean the sound that happened during the countdown?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud, but I suspect that most people heard it. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind. But now that the incident has happened, the thud has become an important clue.
That makes sense. So, what do you make of it?
I'm of the opinion that it
in
may
the
have been the
box
sound of Linny's
when I was
accomplice.
in his-
Lynette,
when the
perhaps.
thud happened.
Jumping atop
So-
the water tank or
Mhm.
something like that.
Yeah, because he talked to the guy and said that he knocked down one of the decorations in the box.
And when the
he was
pyrotechnics
in
went
there
off,
talking
she
to
cut
his
the rope,
assistant.
sending the water tank crashing down.
But wasn't the noise we heard too loud for that?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing. Oh, that's true.
So couldn't be that.
I suppose.
That does remind Paimon, though. What was with that sound?
There's one in the back. Yeah. Straight back. Off to the left. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the last guy I need to talk to. I want to make sure that that's all the clues that before I do that. I will go back down here and back. Oh, there's something there, Mom? Sorry, I just want to make sure I have everything before I do it.
No, you're good.
Because I know there's going to be more, and if I don't get it all, it's just going to make it way harder on me. You know?
Well, the way they do it is they have you, like, think about all the clues and stuff and come to a conclusion. We'll
And
see.
he's still talking to the guards. It seems he'll have a lot of explaining to do. I think someone will be assigned to monitor us later, but that's alright.
Didn't mean... Oh, I did something. Oh,
It was Winnie. You gotta talk to Winnie.
no, that one has a check on it now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can have to go back here now.
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns.
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula? From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it, Spina di Rosula does it. And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle? What gives with the names?
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
No need. You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of Spina di Rosula anyway.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand. That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Really? We think so too! That's why we're looking for clues now. But how did you come to that conclusion?
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition. Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever. But that's not
But she knows who he is.
If you remember, the justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was
The
pressing
reason
charges
Karina's
just to
pointing
keep her
at
from getting
him is
carried
because she
away.
knows who he is.
Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
We don't trust her either, Paimon. You even stop.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her. All right, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
Wait a minute! Did that answer count?
Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions from me. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Well?
And why would that be? See, Silver and Malus? I told you they'd be different.
Most astute of you, demoiselle. I too think that the traveler's response was most excellent. No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based, in fact. That can be done, Ross, then.
All right, that's quite enough, Malus. Anyway, I like your answer. You pass with flying colors. Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Oh, okay.
When they were trying to draw a board, they could not find my thing. And they tried it like my thumb. They only got a little bit that couldn't even be used. So,
Well,
Yeah,
I can
in
be your
vain.
assistant. Sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
That's more like it.
My paint just does not like anything.
Far be
I
it from
gotta
me
stimulate the body, do some like jumping jacks or something.
Demoiselle's intuition
Or
will be
quicker.
instrumental in uncovering the truth. You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
You have a point. Huh. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister? And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty then.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Lenny's
So you
tricks.
don't have it on full quest.
Thanks.
I can't keep a straight face from looking at my like that.
Like, from now on, whenever she has to do some detective work, she's gonna put it on for the rest of the game.
Like that in the menu and all.
Yeah.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first.
No, we're not leaving. We're representing Linny and Lynette as attorneys, so we're investigating the case. Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes. After the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on. I doubt there was much opportunity then, either.
How can you be so sure?
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time. I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave. We Melazines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here. Alright, thank you for your help. This'll be useful info. We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. My mom wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going.
Oh.
Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
Won't you let me investigate upstairs?
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and will be helping investigate this whole situation. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join
You are
as
not
well?
my partner. I do not know you.
Like, why did she just walk up here and say that we're partners?
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most
Why
grateful.
are you so agreeing? Me and Paimon didn't even say anything.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
There's no decorations this time, but there was when the trick was on.
Weren't there balloons and other decorations here?
That's what I literally just said.
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice anything.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get? Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And, by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who. And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's how it all worked! Wow, every detail you revealed was more amazing than the last!
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending.
The only thing that could give it away is that the audience on this side sees the star on her face. It's like he has a tear on this side, but she has a star, I'm pretty sure.
And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that
it's that
happened.
right there.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime. Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
Oh, there's a lot to investigate here.
What's this?
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh? There's all kinds of odds and ends here.
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick. But why would it have been left here?
I have 7 out of 9.
Whatever it is, let's make a note of it first.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Oh, Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and then flip the jug over only for the water to disappear. And here's a broken vase.
Hello.
Say hello to the Discord Mastermind.
That can't be.
And right now I'm failing at that because I'm trying to figure out something that could be a main leading bug that I'm very worried about that could be.
Let's note this down too. And
So, you know in category permissions,
Yeah.
there's a button that says at everyone.
What, can everyone use that?
No. What I'm trying to say is, will this perhaps remove permissions from every person, no matter what ranking they have?
Oh, I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to say, because I have a thing certified for verified member where they won't get these removed, unverified member where they get all of it removed, and everyone is in the middle of it. Now, I already said it so they can't do anything for everyone, which I don't know if this will affect them not being able to message, view the channel, or anything else.
But she's nowhere to be found.
So I will definitely need any notification if you find any bug with at everything.
so confusing.
Because I work hard on this and it should be working, but I'm very confused about the at everyone role. Like everything else should be fine, it's just at everyone. And right now I've only done it to statistics, verification, and community. I still have all of text channels, threads, voice channels, and then everything in between with mod, mod, server manager, and server manager / owner.
I already know
Yeah.
it's gonna start the next part of this quest. That's why I'm looking around for the
Okay, they already have your chapter?
What is this place?
It seems someone could fit through.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can do text channels now. This one's gonna be the main majority that I'm worried about. Text channels and voice channels. Threads, not so much. The top other stuff, also not so much.
There
First, I gotta add owner role and server manager role, so I can get that up and starting. Now I gotta put owner role for everything, and then I gotta go into the configuration and do everything for server manager. After that, I have to do certain things that
Yes.
head mod can't do, mod can't do, and verified member can't do. Everything else should be fine. And this is just what I'm doing. Okay. Of course, I'm giving owner a top majority of whatever they can do, whenever they want to do. Pretty much they have access to it. Reason why the umbrella was made in the first place.
I tried it like 5 different times in 5 different ways. I cannot
Well,
do
we've
it.
ascertained the state of the crime scene.
I even got everyone their burst and I still couldn't beat it.
Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. Seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind you usually see in novels.
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable. No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. All the current evidence
Bet you're doing
points toward
Fontaine
Lily
right
and
now.
Lynette.
In other
Yeah,
words, the
you're not watching?
charges are very
Oh, never
likely to
mind.
be
I'm looking on
upheld
server,
unless we
right?
make some considerable progress.
I'm doing server management, so I don't think I can watch them right now.
So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence?
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House.
But yeah,
During
I
the
got everyone's
proceedings,
burst
the Chief
till I
Justice and the
tried to beat that
Oratrice
boss,
will hear
but I
statements from
couldn't.
both sides.
Its attacks are too
Yeah.
strong. It kills me so quickly. I cannot beat the boss.
We gotta look at your talents. That's the next thing that we need to get up for your whole team. Columbina and Razor specifically.
The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys,
Okay, view channels. You can't manage you can't manage that, you can't manage that.
put it simply,
Good.
it's as if the
Okay.
Oratrice has its own
Cannot
will
create invite in
and
this
is a
channel.
judge in its own
We
right.
send messages in this channel and create clips. Though I've probably shown it. There's no threads in the text channels neither, so that means you won't need these 3.
Once both sides
We
have
embed
finished
links,
speaking,
even
the
though you
Chief
probably don't want
Justice will
to.
make his final decision.
Attach files, you can add
This,
reactions.
too, will be used by the Oratrice as a
That's
reference.
add reactions and add
Finally,
external
the Oratrice will
emojis
be
are
consulted by officials.
permission.
The result it returns is
No
the will
external
of justice
stickers,
itself.
because it's not like media or whatever. You can mention people, but there's a risk to that too. You can manage messages too, there's still a risk to that. No pinning messages, no manage threads and posts. You can read message history, no text, so that means there's no voice messages. Can't create polls here because it's not the right channel. Since it's text channels, there's no need for any of these voice
That we
settings.
might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case. And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Whoa, there's no need for that. Paimon thinks they have a point. That said,
Actually, I'm gonna just make it easier and just probably make it so I just set it as this. They can move members, they can deafen members, they can mute members, they have priority speaker, they have voice activity, no external sounds, no soundboard, they can do video, speak on their application, activities, external apps, push to speak, they have to mention.
I mean, what better way to properly
They can
think
create
about
events
findings
but
than
no
over some
manage
tea and
events.
breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all.
Oh, Paimon.
Just kidding.
Even though this is probably not the event channel, it doesn't exactly matter.
Even if there are no snacks.
That's head mod. Now we gotta basically do the same thing for this one. For normal mods.
If we cannot buy some, then we'll simply make some.
Huh? Here?
Understood.
Even though there's no threads, I'm probably just gonna go back and change that to yes for all of them. Because they can do that. Even though there's no point since there's no threads here.
But you know, when I fight the boss, it just my team just dies. He's too
Yes,
strong.
I
like,
must be
I
prepared to
cannot
meet the
survive his
demoiselle's
attack.
baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Like his attacks are crazy.
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to
Fine,
it.
straw stick.
Please sit tight for a moment.
That's
You'll
also
get to taste
finished.
my awesome snack soon enough.
It's the Natland boss that I've been trying to fight. To get
Genshin.
little levels.
These people are mods, so they won't be able to manage messages. No pinning messages. Managing that. Read the history of that. And they of course know none of that. It's not the polls chat. There's no point in that. Can get next speak, video. No soundboard, no external sounds. Miss activity. Already speaker. Mute members, they can deafen members, they can't move members. They cannot set that. You can do these 3.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging
They can have
style.
requests to speak. They can create events, but they cannot.
Aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty, beating egg whites and bacon?
Now, verified member is a whole nother
I
story.
don't think it's carved in stone
This
anywhere.
is
Fancy
one of the
ladies
most
can only
restricted
read
ones.
books, sip tea, ride
Well,
horses,
besides
and play
everyone, everyone gets absolutely nothing. Same goes for unverified
eating
member.
egg whites, by the way. It's a
Them
real
two
art
actually have
You also need to beat them
no
to just the right
partake in this.
consistency, or your macarons will crack.
That's why verified's the only one that actually gets that stuff, and then everything else is either higher or just
Well,
a
eating
little
too
different.
many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a sugar rush, would you?
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's
Red
favorite.
button
Strong
100 times in
black
a row.
tea with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit. No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
All right then. Down to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber. However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines. The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they
But
lacked any
JJ,
logical
me doing this will also probably have maybe a big risk.
Exactly. Why would they do such a thing right when
What are you trying to do? You're just giving people more perms?
Well, the thing is that mostly everyone in the server has the unverified rank. So once I configure all these settings, pretty much all of them, all the people with the unverified rank won't be able to see any channel but verification.
Really?
And then once they verify, they will see every channel but verification.
Face and
Some
the note
cats
we
that
heard
couldn't
during the
have access to
performance
it.
could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the
It's
criminal
just
in the
so-
tunnel.
Leo's doing this just so people cannot come in and just like spam the server over and start being trolls.
Well, I already have Sapphire for that. I also just want it so it makes my life way easier to manage the thing.
Resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her
Because when you're
clothes,
talking
and her abduction.
to someone that has ADHD and OCD on top of that, it's kind of hard for me not to spot a mistake and then rush through the way trying to fix the mistake, make way more mistakes, and then constantly pressure myself to fix those mistakes.
Perhaps the criminal thought that
So,
since she was
for me,
chosen from
if
the
it's
crowd,
not
she would be
perfect,
too
there's
easy
something
to
wrong.
identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Thinks that makes
Which is the reason why I have a fuss about it. Usually in my head.
True. None of the
Which one
clues
was I
we
doing?
found thus
Verify
far support
another.
the existence of this third person. But the only people
bed
left to
links.
consider are both technically
Clicking
victims.
text files.
Whether it's the missing girl,
No, like that. No external emoji. No external. Messages, messages.
modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowell before
Oh,
making
yeah, this is also another thing I'm so dang hating. Not giving to verified members, but I also respect me not giving them to verified members.
understand the entire
They
trick to
shouldn't
pull
be
it
able to mention at everyone, at here, and all
She
roles.
has never had any dealings with the
Too much of a
Magic
hassle
members.
just to not do that. And reactions, no. Use external emoji.
Into an impossible case.
I'll say no for now.
Blondes are amazing though, Navia. They smell great. They're nice.
Some voice messages, no.
Might
Can't
try
create
someone
calls.
to get him off the hook.
Video,
do that.
no Android, no external sounds. Voice activity, yes. No priority speaker because you're a verified member. You're not one of the higher rankings. That means you won't be able to mute, deafen, or move members, and you won't be able to set voice channel status because I don't know what any of that is. And my normal settings for the whole entire role itself, for pretty much everyone, that's disabled. So I'm just going to keep that disabled. You can do those 3. Not request to speak though. You can not create events and you cannot manage. That's a long. Now I just gotta basically configure this for every single channel, so it fits the exact channel.
All right, we get it.
Did I make it so? Oh, I didn't finish this. Okay, never mind. Finish at everyone.
No big deal. Malus, set up the stove again if you would.
Click button 20 million times.
Everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Exactly. We don't want to trouble you.
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
Well, this really is your hobby, huh?
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have another look around the area. I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time. As attorneys, I suggest the 2 of you think the case over again. It would be awkward if you got all tongue-tied on stage during the trial.
All right, thanks for your help and for the snacks.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to... I'll be back if
Okay,
I find anything new.
do. And everyone, do I have that for unverified too? And yep, I already have that set for unverified. And I don't have to worry about level 5, level 10, level 25, level 50, level 75, level 100, or service stats, or bot.
But yeah, I've been trying to fight the boss to get these, which has not been going well. This
I
boss,
think I have
he does not like dying.
Roll. Okay. What other ranks? Okay, yeah, no. Interesting.
I hear you.
I don't know how to beat him.
Channel permissions. Yeah, what the heck is this? Let's think now. And I'm gonna start configuring this.
I want to sort out my talents.
No threads. So there's no
Paladin has 3
point.
and 4.
I don't know if you can go any higher than.
No external stickers. This is not media. Still mention you can manage.
I'm 1. 1, 3, 1.
Yeah,
I want to focus on the skills and the burst first, not the normal attack.
Okay, so this one. I can level it up once.
Oh yeah, Brandon.
What's up?
I got all the seals for the Nodcry area.
Oh, nice.
The new Nodcry area. I don't think,
I
is
need
there any
one more.
seals for the old Nodcry area?
Oh, I have enough books to level up one.
Oh, there
thing,
is? Okay, I don't
but
think I
not
got
in the
those yet.
slime.
Or I might have. I'm not sure yet. Because I've only gotten the newer ones, which the Iris Moon and the Ever Moon.
Yeah. Well, there's a third one when you get to Aluga's area.
I should have used Yep. Mod. I do the same thing with mods. There's no thread, so there's no point for those 3. Check else. There's no stickers. It's not media. And that's good. Okay. Verified member. You... I think you're just good in general, because there's no other configuration I really need for you. What I have right now, I think you guys are just good. Oh yeah, you can just remove threads. 'Cause there's no threads.
One way or another.
It's not threads,
Just
chat.
relax.
And
Even
then
if
of course
everyone
the
else
threads.
suspects Lenny and Lynette,
Okay,
at least we will be supporting them from the stand.
that's general chat.
Besides, I doubt Farina
Roblox
understands
chat.
any more about what happened than we do.
Thanks, Navia. Well, we'll be going then.
Best of luck to you.
Give us 20 more
Still
times.
a little bit sore.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did your
I'd
investigation?
make this way easier on myself, actually.
You might be disappointed.
It's not recent.
No, we're already very grateful that you were willing to help.
Well, now, don't you all look disappointed? Don't tell me that your investigation came up empty-handed. That was to be expected, of course. The guilty can never produce proof of
That
their
sounds like one of
innocence.
the Futili members.
It's Florina. The Archon. Hydro.
Sounds like a Fatui member.
But don't let
true,
that
Archon.
stop you.
No, it's not. It's a Fatui member.
Should you, my most anticipated foe, concede so
Definitely a Fatui
easily?
member. It has to be, and there's no
Since
way.
both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the
wish I
magic
could
show
just
incident
fight her
is
right
now
now.
in session.
I'm gonna go back
In
to what I
order
was
for the
saying
audience to
a
understand
couple
the
days
causes
ago.
and
Everyone's a
results of the
Fatui
incident,
member.
Could we please have Mr.
Prove
Lee
me wrong.
explain the trick?
Paimon's a spy.
Paimon's a
Yes,
spy
of
for the
course.
Fatui.
I will explain.
Or
while
some type of
Lynette demonstrates
agency.
on
I don't
stage.
know which one
All
yet.
the necessary items have been prepared.
Just the Fatui.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. In that case, I take your statement to be that you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina.
Do the same
Do you
thing with
wish
a
to
verified
refute
member.
this
Just
statement in any
remove
way?
those two instead.
Allow
That's
me to take the
good.
first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying. There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct
How do we know
Halsey
you're not?
and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh, is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an impression of any kind?
No, nothing.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically everyone heard it.
Huh?
Hey, hang on. Something's not right here.
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
I was right by the box, and I definitely heard the thud.
Look at those scales. Could those mean...
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the word...
We've done
magician
3 now:
himself.
Pokemon, Genshin,
You never
Minecraft
know
codes,
what
AI
can
content, and
happen in the
commands.
blink of an
Then we're
eye.
on to threads.
Indeed, it seems his alibi can also collapse in the blink of an eye. Of course,
How are you?
I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid. Tell me, aren't
The
you
AI
and
is
Lynette actually from the House of the
There's no
Heart?
AI.
The House of
I
the
can
Heart?
just spell.
No wonder they
No
did
need for
something
this
like
message.
The serial disappearances were the Fatui.
There's definitely no need for this.
Now it all makes sense.
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't just an accident.
Okay, I'm going back
Our
to
identities
see
have nothing to do with what happened.
the fudgy plot there.
Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be kept secret
And
now.
it's gone.
Unless your script
That
already
one
has
is
holes in
gone.
it.
And that one is
The Outlander
Also-
is speechless. My, oh my, don't
That's-
they look flabbergasted?
Oh yeah, I forgot that these messages were supposed to be specified to a channel. They weren't specified to a channel back there, so it's gone now too.
Too easy. Good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night was
Minecraft didn't have
really
any
paying
codes
off.
for so old back then. AI content, this is where all this stuff goes.
Order! Order! Mr. Linney, allow me to reestablish the facts.
Man, it's
Lady
just-
Farina has raised 2 points. First, when the
Yeah,
thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members of the House of the Hearth. Are these claims true?
Did I do Pokemon in here? Oh, I don't think I did. I think I just... It's... That same. Yeah, okay, yeah. Do that, yeah.
Please
Next
answer
one.
my question, Mr. Linney.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're
Those
true, Your
3.
Honor.
That one.
I knew it.
Done.
Well, that's it. We might as well move on to the sentencing.
What should we do now?
Actually, this is the Pokemon gym. There shouldn't be any... these things in here.
In that case, what is your request?
Oh wait, no, that's application commands. I need to figure that back to general. You know, way back up. Oh, come.
The defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is there left
I
to discuss?
know, messed something up and have to go all the way back to fix it.
Order, I say. Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn.
Okay. Much.
This trial will reconvene
Let's
in
do this
1
here.
hour.
So you would
That's
stick
general.
to Mr. Linney's
Now the
defense
other
even
hats,
after
don't
knowing what you do now?
shouldn't have those.
You
Very
certainly
cool.
have more
Oh, I forgot
professionalism than
that.
I
Gosh,
thought.
dang it.
In that case, my dear audience,
Everything.
let's allow the joy of victory to steep
Good
for a
mod.
little while longer.
Same thing. Go. Remember and move those 3.
Don't even know what my own plan is in the game.
Just winging it.
Fix this one.
This is...
Gotta go mod.
I didn't
Move
think
that.
the Hydro Archon would dig all that up.
Down.
I'm sorry,
Remember.
Traveler and Paimon.
Move that. It was only specified to a specific region. Or area. Wait, oh yeah. I believe I disabled all this for every other thing. Hopefully.
Not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad.
Now, I did all those, and we'll go back to this
I know
one.
you're angry, and reasonably
Fixing
so.
all this.
Please, let me explain. I know you've clashed with a Vatui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset. But our organization
Yeah,
is
see,
very, very
see,
large.
the whole time Lenny was
have
part of
very
the
different
Fatui.
personalities and goals.
Told you, everyone's part of the Fatui.
Right now, we want to
That's
save
why I don't trust him. His whole family, and Farina knows that.
Anyone.
I'm sure
And,
we're on
and
the
to make
same
it
page
worse,
when it
I
comes
don't
to
think you
this
find this
national
out for a long
disaster
time,
events people
but
might
he's
face.
Arlecchino's son.
I knew if it weren't for our
Yeah.
respective identities, we could become good friends. That's why I didn't wish to.
And he's
flat
like,
out
no,
lie to
no,
you.
I promise I'm a good
Choose to
guy.
hide some
No, you're
details
not.
instead.
What?
Not even
Truth
close
is
for
very
one.
important, but being completely transparent about everything would
You
involve
work for the
spending more
Fatui,
effort
He
than
there's
said that he
needs.
didn't mean the straight out lie to us. The flat out lie to us.
I
But you
didn't
lied
mean to
about-
lie to you.
But you
lied
I
about
didn't mean to
everything.
lie to you. But you did it already. It's too bad. It's already happened.
I accidentally got caught in my
So,
lie.
you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I feared I'd even struggle to trust me
You
at this
lied,
point.
so just, yeah.
You met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade.
Mod,
All by coincidence,
and
too. But
verify
still,
me.
I'm asking you to
Hold it
trust me.
down.
I am no
Fox
criminal.
3.
At least,
you are
Okay,
a
now
criminal, even in this case.
Finish that one, I think.
Please.
Did I do Roblox? Perhaps? Okay, yeah.
Right. Let's hear your
Just did Pokemon, so now we're on to Genshin.
I'll answer
Yeah.
any question you ask. We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates.
Alright, there's no
We want to know
threads.
why it hasn't
There's
come
no
to
point of
this.
that.
Why can it deliver sentences accurately?
No
During
external
our investigations,
stickers.
We learned that the machine's core is beneath it. From that moment
And
on,
definitely
Lynette and I have been
none of
designing
this at the very...
bulk swap trick, with the objective of getting close to the
Now we
core.
gotta do the same thing for Mod. Do those 3.
That's right. In
external
truth, the audience
stickers
would take
and
about
everything at the very
75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need
Now we got
15 to
to
get
do
to the opposite
basically
box.
the same thing for
So,
verify member.
after jumping into the tunnel,
Those
I
two.
accessed the Opera House basement via the vent,
And remove
went to
everything at the
investigate the room in which the core is stored.
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
Well, nothing.
That's
As soon as I
Genshin.
reached that
Now we're
room
on to
and was about to
Minecraft.
investigate, I heard someone's
There's
voice.
basically
which
nothing on
should
this
have been
channel.
impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room. That voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me.
None of those
I
three.
chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came.
No
On the
external
way
stickers.
back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the
Oh,
ground.
wrong one.
But the
There
countdown
you
was
go.
almost finished, so there
External
wasn't time to
stickers
give it any thought.
and
After that,
which one's this?
the
Not
homicide
okay.
occurred just as you saw.
And nothing at the very bottom.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear
Let's
the
do the same
thud.
thing for mod.
Because of that
These
prophecy I
three.
told you about, of course.
No
We
external
must know all we can
stickers.
about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized
And
crisis.
nothing at the
That's
very
the only way we can save everyone.
Now we gotta do
Don't
verified
trust
members.
you
The
two,
whole
you're
truth.
Patooey.
I swear,
I'd
I
rather
didn't
fight
hide
these
anything
now.
from you this time.
Damn.
It was never my
Can
wish
I just
to
give them the
proceed under this
sentence of
cloud
death?
of mistrust
I
either.
killed them.
I mean, there's been
But
many
like I
people
said
you probably
earlier,
want to
you
do
can
that
be the
with, but you
judge.
never get the chance
If
to.
you want
I
to leave
know,
because you don't
it's
trust
sad.
the Patooey, there's nothing I can do to stop you.
Well, Trevor,
One of them. I wonder who it is. It's
I'm
probably
gonna
the
follow
first
your
character
lead
we
however
ran
you
into.
choose.
The one that we woke up on the island together with. Besides our sister.
We didn't wake up on the island with our sister.
I know. I just said besides our sister, because technically you crashed on the island
Yeah.
with her, apparently, but then more context later shows that she
It's complicated.
I already
doesn't really
saw-
exist.
I already saw that we were awake on the outside of the ship, even though no one left the ship at that point.
Yeah, she's fake.
I already been up at that point.
I mean, she died
Yeah,
a whole
I know.
long time ago,
I know.
and she's just gone. Or she's in a simulation,
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for
because
giving
it's
us
all a
chance.
simulation.
The current
I don't
problem
know
is that the
what
skills
you
are
know,
kept pretty
it's a lot.
badly against
You're gonna learn it soon.
It has to be a simulation.
Yeah.
If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense. Huh?
It definitely has to be a simulation. We already know that for sure.
Oh, Paimon thinks she
There's
can win.
many key details that prove my point.
I'll catch up.
And yes, I was watching BTT stream all the way, and I saw that last bit where it was showing the glitch in the final quest.
Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't chatting because I was I was watching on my Nintendo, so I
Parties
couldn't
have returned
chat.
to their positions.
Oh,
Let us
back.
continue the trial. When last we left off, Mr.
Yeah, I
Rennie
saw the whole
acknowledged
thing.
the new evidence presented
But,
by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore,
many other
Lady
key
Farina
clues
may
before that.
continue stating her reconstruction of the events.
Mainly all happens down in that last
That took long
chapter.
enough. Now then, if everyone would lend me their attention at this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linny's perspective.
Oh, okay. So this is where I need to use the evidence.
As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which caused the loud thud. He did not realize that this sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which is why he claimed earlier that he could not hear the sound. Finally, he used the vase to knock her out, before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her. At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise, and caught Linny red-handed. So Linny proceeded to knock him out too before stuffing him into that box. Afterward, Linny passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the magic box in the audience stands. Before
Paimon was
operating the
against
devices
Farina's
set
gotta be.
And there you
Retry content.
Does the defendant
Once I
have
finish
any
this,
objections to Lady
one more
Farina's
left.
Description of the event. The key to refuting
Let's
Lady
sync
Farina is
now.
the order of events. What Linny experienced.
And let's go
Linny
through
saw.
all this. Move to stickers. Move the very 3 button.
Okay, so I need to select a referral for this. So this one was when he went into the tunnel. Lenny headed into the chamber containing the Orca core upon the entering the tunnel and did not witness a crime taking place.
He's lying. He's the reason the person who died. I don't know. They looked at his face and then they died.
Honestly, I don't know which one of these it would be though. It's strange.
It has to be the person that they looked at the face and then they died.
Medusa?
Huh?
Medusa?
Wait, I
No,
know.
that's turning the people to stone. That's a different thing. I was just saying that the person I'm talking about was ugly.
Oh.
And I was talking about one of the characters in Genshin. I don't know who, because I'm not watching the screen and I actually don't know what they look like.
With Halsey.
Then he knocked out his.
It's Genshin that I'm talking about, so
Knocked
you never know.
Phasey out using the phase and removed her clothes. Okay.
What? Did I hear that right? What about removing clothes?
It's in Genshin.
Linny went to the room that contains the Oratrice's
Sure.
This is...
Pro walked in on Linny, so
Yeah, I swear I heard that
Knocked
right.
him
It was
out
like, what the
with
fudge
the
is
face.
that? What do you mean take off clothes?
I'm talking about Genshin.
Yeah, you sure you said that right?
Yes.
They were lazy writing for that part. They didn't
No, it's
specify
fine.
what they meant by that.
They're in court.
Linny did not...
Still, they didn't specify what they meant by that.
Attention! Ace Detective Paimon has something to say!
Paimon, you're not the ace detective here.
When the countdown started, Linny did indeed go into the
I
tunnel.
was never Ace Detective.
But he immediately used a vent to
She'll never be
access
Ace
the upper house
Detective.
basement, which is where the underground core of the Oratrice is stored. Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, he returned immediately. The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again.
Okay, that's commands done. That means I'm on to threads. A whole lot of other stuff I have to do again.
He reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from his point of view.
What is this? It's not synced to anything. What roles are there missing? Nope, just that one. Okay.
Because
Well, there's
so,
2 roles we're missing
Leo,
here. We're missing owner.
The Hydro Archon was blaming Linny on knocking out the woman and then making her change her clothes.
Oh, I thought you said take off clothes.
But it said on the thing that take off clothes. That's what it said.
That just makes it worse.
I know.
Makes it way worse. Now we don't know what that dude is.
Of the incident?
That's right.
I want to specify is what age was the woman?
Oh, it doesn't say her age.
What age is generically the women in anime?
I'm not gonna answer that.
It's like 20s.
Depending on what anime you're watching.
Yeah, but apparently in anime, if there's a person that's 20, they're called a hag. I do not know why.
Yeah, 20 is considered old in anime. You're out of high school, you're old.
Yeah, that means, in this case, everyone here is young.
How old?
Except, of course, the Archons, because they're like thousands of years old.
Assuming that what you say is true,
We don't know how old Paimon is.
Paimon's definitely thousands of years old. They already have some type of short problem.
She's got a cosmos on her cape.
That's right, you tell her.
Yes.
And that's why they're partners of mine.
I swear some people suspect her to be evil. She's definitely evil.
And I don't skip anything. I've seen it all.
Paimon's evil.
I do. If he had been in the magic box the
Couple
whole
of my buddies
time,
think so
how
too.
could he have not heard that sound?
He's evil.
I ask. You're saying that he wasn't?
Which character? Oh, yeah, I was doing server manager. Okay. I was going to turn this off for a second.
Oh, yeah, I need to select one of these. Oh, it's these three I need to select.
Well, it's about to reach 6 p.m. over here, and that's the time where I usually work on homework, so.
Okay.
Gotta finish this and then deafen myself. So you'll have all your adult conversations and I'll have no clue what's going on.
Oh, there won't be adult conversations on stream.
We don't be talking about
No,
that.
I know. I know you're streaming, I'm just saying.
The same clue you used to disprove his alibi has now become the best proof.
'Cause I don't know how long I'm gonna take with my homework. Depending on what I'm doing, it depends on
Use such logic.
also what I'm stuck with.
If it wasn't
Stuck
Lily
on,
who
I
committed the
don't know.
crimes, then who was it?
I'm getting hungry. I might go get something to eat. Can't really do much in Genshin.
Okay, just finished those 2 rolls now. I just got all this other stuff, and then I gotta do that 20 more times, and then count.
Suspending over
We
the
still have to
water
do threads,
tank
voice
above the
channels,
stage.
mod,
This
head
caused
mod.
the water tank to fall and kill Colo in
Oh,
the
what
bucket below.
this?
If Lenny is no
I have
longer
still so
under
much.
suspicion, the only member who was the trope would have been to tamper with his purpose. Lenny gave detailed accounts of how the trope was supposed to work.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
The audience member was transported across via tunnel.
Ugh.
Lenny himself would also use this tunnel to get to the other
And
side.
each one takes maybe 5 minutes.
Lenny and her assistant
Oh.
take care
No.
would take charge of onstage interruptions. The clothes belonging to
I don't know.
the lady who went missing were found in the tunnel. The reason for this remains unknown. Oh, so I get to pick.
Halsey is the missing person and an ordinary audience member.
85 minutes. That's like an hour and 15.
The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment. Could there have been
Well, I'm gonna go
person
deafen them.
involved? Is that really a possibility?
I think it's a first person. No. Okay.
Halsey is the missing person and an
Halsey, right? Also was Cole.
The deceased's name is Cowell.
That can't be right. Are you serious? The killer was, in fact, Cowell, the deceased!
Oh, is that so? How interesting! Let's hear your reasoning then.
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator to victim. The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. he would have been able to tamper with the equipment. No one entered or left the Opera House through its entrances. So where would the criminal have wanted to take Halsey? The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have bumped into Linny as well. Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel, so there must have been some fear that she would attract attention. It would have been tough for both people to... The sound we heard may have... Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment.
I don't know what
Linny was not in the tunnel at that... Linny was not in the tunnel at that... No one entered or left the Opera House through its... The deceased's name is Cowl. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between... Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment.
Oh, Linny was not in the tunnel. I'm gonna do that.
It would have been tough for both people to fit. No one entered or left the Opera House through its entrance.
Gonna see if this will work.
The deceased's name is Cowl. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal.
No. Oh, so Linny is right.
The sound we heard may have come from a clash between...
Right there.
It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. The deceased's name is Cowl. No one entered or left...
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having trouble figuring things out?
I see how it is. So this was all just a bluff. And here I thought you had something to show for it. But it seems you...
Look, since we're at a dead end, just like the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been utterly different from the magician's initial
If only we knew how Halsey disappeared.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 exits, and none of them seem very likely. But it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real live person disappear. You know, like you did from that water tank, Lynette.
Excuse my interruption, dear opponents. But do you not see that the crowd is growing impatient? There is no greater sin in this opera house than an awkward delay in the performance.
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time. The sound we heard may have come... The deceased's name is Cowl. The vase was not broken by chance.
There we go. I didn't have the face. That's the thing.
Paimon gets it! It all comes together if Halsey disappeared instead of being kidnapped. Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind. If there's a similar method where a person could be transformed into water...
Just a moment, please. I do hope you know how preposterous you sound at the moment.
Wait, he did give them his...
How could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality we're talking... Must we really? I should think that of anyone. Your friend Linny already knows this truth very well. Magic tricks are ultimately just illusions and misdirection. But Halsey's disappearance is very real. We're talking about two completely different things.
Even so, I trust the Traveler's judgment. The truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we try to gather all the focal points that don't make sense. Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him. But given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his belongings, would it?
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of their rope. The way I see it, your suggestion that we broaden the scope of our investigation is nothing but a tactic for stalling the trial.
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, I believe that additional evidence may help us make more progress. Guards, please step into the lounge and examine the personal effects of the deceased, Cowell.
It's probably not him.
We are
So,
still
probably
examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel must be shared with everyone post-haste. We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage. The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are water from the primordial sea.
The primordial sea?
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice. The notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids, in which the keyword dissolve appears many times. One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese, along with yesterday's date. It is empty. The notes also state that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. It's likely that Halsey was chosen as some sort of test subject. As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact, supported by sufficient evidence.
You've got to be kidding! People dissolving into water?
Could something so ridiculous actually be true?
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain prophecy, but it's just a coincidence, isn't it?
Huh. If people can become water, does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowell was targeting that girl... Wait just a minute. Could that mean... You two, with me, quick!
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partners?
Let's go. Just trust me.
Order! Order! It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results. But we cannot yet verify the veracity of these clues. Still, let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic, albeit with the understanding that Ms. Halsey has yet to be found. Guards, please continue examining the items along these lines. Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis is supported by the evidence, so please continue speaking.
Of course. Thank you, Your Honor. If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that many of this case's seemingly unrelated clues can be connected together.
Right! Like the metal hook! That one didn't make sense at all. Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water from the primordial sea.
The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's Now it seems like the hook rope was not meant for another magic trick, but was instead some form of triggering mechanism. The rope that held the water tank up was lit. Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire time. Did she have something to do with... I remember there was something else within the inner layer of that... The water from the primordial sea should...
I want to see if any of these turn green. No, all of them with red, so that means they're all in the wrong order. Or they're not.
The deceased's name is Cowell. The water from the primordial sea should... Now it seems like the hook rope was not... The rope that held the water tank up was lit...
Okay, Howl is first.
Lynette was in the magic box. Now it seems like the hook rope was not meant... The rope that held the water tank. I remember there was some. The water from the primordial sea
It's Ace Detective Paimon's time to shine again! In the original plan, Cowl would tamper with the water tank rope and the number selector securing his target. When the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box. When the balloon attached to the box popped, the water from the primordial seed inside it would pour down and dissolve Halsey. Afterward, Cowl would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being covered up by the water tank on stage. But he encountered something unexpected in the tunnel and wound up being fatally hit by the same water tank he meant to use to cover his tracks.
Huh. That does make sense.
That actually links together a lot of the more confusing pieces of evidence.
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now. Have I falsely accused an innocent person? What a humiliation.
Now, it seems like the only point of contention remaining is the exact circumstances that led to Cal's death. His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be related to the situation.
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that they uncovered new evidence. I shall now invite him on stage to share it with us.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just inspecting the luggage of the other people involved in this case, and we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Linny's personal effects.
What?
That can't be. Oh, I see. Well, how wonderfully comedic to have your... Does this not clear all doubt? My dear citizens, my loyal audience, allow me to present my reasoning and bring this performance to a swift close. Linny did not need to take part in the dissolution of the young woman at all. Indeed, he did leave the scene via the vent. Having made modifications to the props beforehand, his accomplice Cowl then caused Halsey to vanish using the water from the primordial sea. But upon his return, in cruel avarice, Linny desired sole credit and prepared to do away with his partner in crime. Ultimately, he knocked Cowl out, and the tool meant to cover the crime up also became a murder weapon. Now, as much as I regret having come to such a viciously straightforward conclusion, it does seem that the famed Fatui is quite the cold-blooded and ruthless organization. Am I right, Mr. Linny?
We've used up all the evidence we collected. There's no way for us to make a rebuttal here. Is this the end of the road?
Oh no! Paimon can't think of anything either. It doesn't look like there's any way around it. Seems using the water as new evidence was too good a move. Why did this happen?
I think we've all seen enough now. And we have ample witnesses to my flawless reasoning. I believe this is indeed the finale. Now then, my good, noble Chief Justice, should we not, in your view, move...
Excuse me, everyone, but I must interject.
Miss, I must ask you not to shout and to respect the ongoing legal proceeding.
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here like to take a little break from all this debate and see a little magic? I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh, right before your very eyes. Please, Do the honors, Mr. Linny, if you would be so kind.
What in the world is she saying?
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope as a magician.
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth while presenting a fascinating illusion. Once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once? And wouldn't such a trick be the most marvelous finale to today's performance? Come on, Lenny and Lynette, give it another go. Don't worry. Spina di Rosula has made the necessary arrangements on your behalf. But, as the magic makers and stars of the show, I think I should leave the final performance to you.
I understand.
And voila!
Sorry for the interruption.
Wait, isn't that Halsey? So the whole thing about people dissolving wasn't true after all?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence. I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial. I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me. And then before I knew it, she caught me.
That'll teach you to underestimate us three.
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed Cowl. I admit it.
What? Why?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt. I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one. That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And
Okay,
I'd
you're from
never been
Mondstadt
caught
and you're a
before.
thief.
But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away. Lenny was the one who caught me in the act.
Yeah.
Hey!
That was
No wonder you look familiar. So you were the thief! Liddy even mentioned that you were pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me. He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was onto me for sure. So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee. But then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costume. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
Can a person even hide in there?
But I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really, I swear it. Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be a thief, but I'm no killer.
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
This time, we need to tell the entire story from Lily-Ann's
Okay.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
I'm so confused.
Hmm. The strange... Hmm.
Am I sure there's one here?
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm. The flower... Lily-Ann was...
Okay.
And it's Ace Detective time!
Oh,
Having been selected out of the blue, Lily-Ann panicked. Her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had water poured on her head. So she kicked the door open, producing the thud we all heard. Hearing the commotion, Cowl leapt into the tunnel, only to discover that Lillian had not dissolved. He did not know that Lillian was not from Fontaine, but was a thief who made her way in by stealing a ticket. Mistakenly believing that the water from the primordial sea needed time to take effect, he tried to force Lillian back into the box. The two broke the flower vase during the struggle, but Lillian came out on top, knocking Cowl out and putting him in the box. With no way of escaping, she changed her clothes and hid in the costume trunk until the performance ended. That she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So, she has been trapped in the opera house these last 2 days.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses. Talk about a sneaky thief.
At this point, all the events that happened in the tunnel have now come to light.
Use a screen.
Ah, so that's the whole story. Bravo!
Now then, Lady Farina, do you wish to speak against the defense's statements? Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room before the proceedings have concluded.
What? Are you reading my mind now? No, I have no further arguments. I admit defeat. But really, could you at least have left me with some dignity?
Wow, look at that! She's like a deflated balloon now.
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, I shall once again repeat the full sequence of events. The actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowl, selected his next victim from the audience. With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected young woman to cover up any evidence while committing the deed. He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank. Using the fireworks at the end of the performance, he poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box and stuck it to the box's lid. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine, and thus fled the box with a loud noise. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowl entered the tunnel and met Lillian, thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box, and thus became his own final victim. Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house. As for Linny, he was in the underground structures within the opera house, and was thus ignorant of these happenings. From this reconstruction of events, we can conclude that Linny, the accused, is in fact innocent. While there is much in Linny and Lillian's conduct that should still be investigated separately, this case at least can be handed over to the Oratrice to make the final decision. As such, Linny and Lynette are officially declared not guilty.
Great work, partners.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Next, I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn. How did you find the water from the primordial sea in Linny's baggage?
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know. Or was that not a discovery?
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny, but you, yes?
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your sentence.
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way ticket to Coupon Town.
I was just following orders. We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best opportunity to do so.
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become a liability to said higher-ups, yes? Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know, and seek the protection of the guards.
Yes, I'll tell you everything I know. Our boss discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve. It can also be made into a potion, which when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable exhilaration. We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent mora off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean, this is the boss we're talking about.
And now he can no longer talk.
Such ruthlessness. I shouldn't have expected any less of them.
Outrageous. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
Nope, gonna be yours.
So, we're just going back now? That's true, but...
Traveler, Paimon! Please wait.
Lenny...
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me. But still, let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui. I guess. But regardless, I'd like the opportunity to set things straight. I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as myself, just plain Linny this entire time. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
The Knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth? She's your father?
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering, would you mind hearing a story? It's about my past. Back when our parents first died, Lynette and I were left wandering the street. To survive, I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. It took me several days to figure out how he pulled off his amazing I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and we began to perform magic tricks there. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular, and we could at least stop worrying about where our next meal would come from for a time. But before long, an aristocrat came to me and claimed that he wished to take us in after watching my performance.
So you went from orphans to nobility just like that?
That was how we felt at first too. As if fate was on our side and we could say, but I gradually discovered that while we were called foster children, he was really after my talent for magic tricks. He would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which he would then use to expand his social circles.
That doesn't seem too bad either. Better than roaming the streets at any rate.
It took a while for me to realize just how dark his heart really was. After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return vehicle as me. I waited a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back. I went to that noble's bedroom and asked him about her whereabouts. The answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift. I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic regardless of who your assistant is, yes?
Oh no. So he was gonna... But wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with such people?
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care, and they have their ways of escaping the eye of the law. I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped over the walls, avoided the guards, and made my way in, All I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood, and the knave standing there in the darkness.
So, she'd already taken care of that guy.
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm, and had even discovered several girls hidden in a basement, all of them orphans. Father, I mean, the knave, might have seen something in me, and so she made me an offer. The House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. Here, none will ever betray you. Indeed, betrayal shall never be permitted here. I was hesitant to trust her. I mean, I had just been betrayed by nobles. But she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken us in at first, giving us back our freedom.
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined the House of the Hearth.
She has her own plans. She has gained permission from the Saritsa to first use the Gnosis' power when she obtains it. She plans to use it to find a way to break the prophecy and save Fontaine.
So, she believes in that prophecy too?
That's right. The whole House of the Hearth is currently working to combat that crisis. Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine can indeed dissolve into some sort of water, thus further supporting the prophecy. Everyone at Hotel Bouffe d'été, including the knave, has their roots in Fontaine. And we will always defend our homeland. To us orphans, the only connection we have left to this world, apart from our family, is our homeland.
So, from small deeds like distributing magic...
It's all right. I understand. The only thing I can do is relate all this to you. I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the House, I have never stopped making my own decisions, and that I believe what I'm doing is right. If you should need anything at all in the future, feel free to find me. I will do my best to help you, as plain Linny.
Bye, Linny!
Sad. Well, he's Matui. I'm not gonna give him a second chance. I'm gonna end this stream here, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.